Hi, so we got our first swarm delivered. This is a local wild swarm that was caught for us by a fellow beekeeper that I work with. And they are going into the deep that we got. So that's exciting. Then I'm going to give them their nook back, which is the blue box on top. And for the swarm, I'm going to give them 5 frames. So that's awesome. They're... Shh. They're doing good. They're wanting to go in there. There's already some brood in there, some babies. They already got like food starting to store up in there and all that. So they're doing great. So we're going to move the nook off the top of it tonight, and we're going to go to Rural King and pick up some more bee supplies. It's the next morning. Come on, guys. Oh, them ducks are growing up fast. I might introduce them out to the other ducks here before long, because they grow a lot faster than the chicks. So far I've had 2 silver-laced Wyandottes and 1 partridge cochin die. There's the guy who's missing an eye. He seems to be doing good. Didn't y'all see I poured breakfast? Oh yeah, I didn't pour your breakfast yet. Hold on, let me get the little kids over there. Come on, guys. Golden lace comets are growing big quick. Good. I realize I said golden lace comets. Golden comets, they're not laced. Alright, so we're going to go check on the deep now. And it's been a couple days since we brought the swarm over here. So on top there's sugar water feeder. And they all seem to be staying in there, working, moving in and out. We have seen those little black beetles going in there, but I think here we're just letting them settle in first before we open it up and put the beetle trap in there. So this is exciting. And we have 2 deeps and 2 supers on the way. That way we can add another deep when we're ready. And you see how close I am to the bees. They seem pretty docile. They are a wild swarm. But they're not really hurting us. Oh gosh, the ants like the sugar water too. So I can't wait to open her up and check out what's going on in there. Lots of activity in and out. Yay! And we got her still sitting on eggs. Now, their egg shells, I've noticed, are getting pretty thin, so I'm going to buy some oyster shell today to help supplement their calcium in case that might be the problem. Which I'm pretty sure it is the problem, because why else would their shells be delicate? I did do some weeding in here just because this stuff, I'm not even sure what it is. It just takes over and grows in wherever, and it's going to choke everything out. It's going to climb up into my garden beds and stuff, and I don't want that. Yes, I did sacrifice some hairy buttercups in there. And I'm also trying to take the big clumps of grass out, because I think what we're going to end up doing is taking those galvanized raised beds and putting them in here where we can fit them by the pools. Because then it'll maximize the amount of stuff we can grow in the space, and then next year we can focus on expanding that side as well. I still want to replace the fencing over there with cattle panel, but that's not going to happen this paycheck. It's probably going to have to wait for another paycheck. I did do a major dill harvest yesterday, and I got 3 pretty big bouquets off of them. They're starting to shade out my pepper plants, and I don't want that. I want my pepper plants are already kind of fighting legginess anyway, and so I want to make sure that they get the full maximum amount of sun that they can get and grow nice and healthy and strong and produce fruit. Isn't that what it's about? And I decided I'm tired of looking at the remaining radishes in there, so I pulled the rest of them out. Oh, the Coreopsis is doing good. I do not see the Delphinium. I think it got mowed over. I don't think it got mowed. I just don't think it's doing anything. Yeah. Well, it happens. But I got other plans anyway. Yeah, this kale's ready to start harvesting on. I could start harvesting the chamomile. Look at it. It's just gorgeous and tall. And the tomatoes I got out here are doing pretty good. Now I have a couple of failures that aren't doing so hot, like this guy right here. But I got those other tomato plants under the grow lights, and something came and stripped this leaf off. And this leaf, and I'm not seeing any caterpillars. But yesterday I did see one of those cabbage moths, and I killed him. He wasn't in that one though. So I probably got to start ordering some BT before long and getting these plants sprayed with BT, because the little white moths lay those little green caterpillars. Am I making any sense at all? I might just be talking crazy. Anyway, those stupid little green things, they gotta go. But you see the peppers, some of them, a lot of them are making recovery. Some of them are not. They're not looking so hot, but I might have to buy some pepper transplants as far as that goes, because I don't think I have any more bell peppers or sweet peppers started underneath the grow light. I might have some Lesia started. And I've been coming out and doing a little weeding every day, just spending 5 minutes in these beds just weeding. So they're not perfect, but they're maintained. They're maintained to a level that's acceptable, that I can live with. And you see I still got this area to work on next in this bed, which I'll do probably after work today, although I'm grocery shopping, so we'll see. Even in these pots, just take a few seconds and pull some weeds, and it seems to be easier, even though I know that's easier said than done. I did end up planting out the sunflowers yesterday down there towards the mailbox. It looks like my marigolds are popping up. This is Morning Glory, Heavenly Blue, Colorado Yarrow mix, which is doing great. Bee Balm, which I've sowed the last of the bee balm seeds I got because they got flooded out and turned over. So to keep them sitting upright, because they are a surface sow, it's really difficult. I added another bag in there and planted in it. Then we have Spooky Mix Dianthus, Sweet Italian Basil, and it does have some germination in there. Nothing for the garlic chives. Maybe the leprechaun gold columbines are starting to come up. What's this guy? Delphinium Giant Pacific Mix. I don't know. I don't know if that's grass or delphinium. Sage, not sure. Aster, kind of. So, yeah, I'm gonna get more perennial and annual flower seeds for sure. I got the 5-gallon buckets drilled out for the Roma tomatoes. Now I gotta take a cart, go over to the compost pile, fill it up, and bring them back here. But then moving that tote, since it's crumbling and falling apart, is going to be a task. So cross the fingers, wish me luck that I get it moved decently. I don't think I have anything. Oh, I do want to show you something else. So as far as vining plants goes, I am allowed to grow them on the chain link fence out there. So I want to grow passion flower. And I can't remember what variety of passion flower I'm growing, but it's perennial from zones 5 to, I want to say, 9 or 10. And passion flower, if you don't know, puts out really, really, really cool flowers and fruit. So that says my name all over it. Flowers and fruit, and they're really cool looking. Yeah. So I can't. This is the passion flower in these two, and then in here is the creeping thyme, because I'm thinking about filling the garden bed, since it is sandy, since it was a pool area, with creeping thyme. That way it'll help the pollinators out. It'll keep away, or it'll at least help keep away pests, and it'll look nice, and you can harvest off of it and eat it too, and it can be walked on. So I think creeping thyme is the way to go in this garden bed. I'll sacrifice the hairy buttercups for them, but I don't mind the hairy buttercups. It's some of the other stuff that I mind. All right, everybody, I got to get ready for work. I love you, and so does Jesus. God bless.